Welcome to the Uncle's channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Now, of course, Mario Kart Tour got released yesterday on the mobile devices, and naturally being a huge fan of Mario Kart, I thought it'd be a good idea to download this game, play through it a good bit, and then, of course, do a on-the-spot review of it on the channel with you guys as we go through it. Now, first off, don't expect to see a lot of mobile game reviews on this channel. I don't generally like mobile games. I think they are a ripoff of all those in-app purchases. I think they're generally more shallow games, and I just also prefer to have a controller in my hand instead of touchscreen. I've never liked touchscreen games, but Nintendo released this one, and so I thought to myself, Nintendo has a pretty good track history of mobile games. Super Mario Run was great. The Dr. Mario, that was also a fun mobile game. So why not give this one a go as well? Now, first off, when we load the game up, you don't get to choose your character. They automatically assign you a character when you download the game, and you get to pull the little pipe down, it shoots it out, and you get a random character. I got Toad. I usually play as Toad. That worked out for me. But if you didn't like the character you got, you have to play through the game to get all these different unlockables, and eventually you can unlock a new character. Or if you don't want to do that, like all other mobile games, pull out your credit card and basically purchase the character that you want. I don't like it, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and load the game up. Now, when you load it up, load up a track. I'm picking Koopa Troopa Beach here. You get to pick your character, you get to pick your vehicle, pick your glider, and of course, off you go. Now, within this course, I'm picking Koopa Troopa Beach for a reason. I love the N64 Mario Kart, and Koopa Troopa Beach was one of my favorite tracks on that, and this is a remastered, and it looks fantastic on here. I think it just looks beautiful. The whole game looks beautiful. The graphics are amazing when it comes to it. I'd actually put the graphics on par with Mario Kart 8. I know some people will probably disagree with me on that, who have a better eye for graphics, but to me, I think the game looks just absolutely gorgeous on here, and especially seeing one of my favorite tracks completely remastered on the mobile device like this, and what appears to me to be high definition, I think it looks fantastic. Now, outside of how the game looks, the next thing that comes up is, of course, how does the game control? You don't have a controller for this, and as you know, that having a controller is a big part of playing Mario Kart, and so everything is based upon the touchscreen. Now, first off, acceleration is done completely for you. There's no way to accelerate. There's no way to hit a brake. You just simply steer your kart. And there are two ways to steer it. You can do basic mode, which is just simply swipe left, swipe right, go right. Or you can do advanced mode, and it does more like hopping and allows you to do essentially your E-slides, or just sliding around the corners. We'll say E-slide since we're on the N64 level here. As you can see, I'm not doing too great on this race. It's hard to play and talk and record all at the same time through a mobile device. But that's neither here nor there. But the controls of the game, they're a little bit on the wonky side. It takes you a little bit of getting used to, and I would say you're never going to get it where it's just absolutely perfect. And that was one thing I love so much about Mario Kart, is there was a high skill level that you could develop on it, and you could get really good at the game. You could have some really crazy matches against other people who were super good at the game. And I feel like in this game, you're going to get good at it, but you're never going to get a super skill developed at it. I feel like this game is developed mainly for people who just want to play some Mario Kart for the fun of it. It's just sort of a relaxing, fun Mario Kart, not one that you're going to purposely play through to get like super good at it and have those heart-pounding moments of races where you have a great item, they have a great item, who's going to win the race, and then it's a close, split-second finish there at the end. It's not going to happen on this, but is it fun just to load up? It looks great. It handles pretty good. Overall, it's a fun game in and of itself. And so if all of this is there, then what are the downsides? If these are obviously positives, the biggest downside on this game is there are just simply so many different things that you collect. For example, we just finished a course here. We got on our screen, as you can see, we got points on our character, experience points. We got experience points on our kart. We got experience points on our glider. And so every single thing that you do, you get experience points on. And not only that, when you finish a race, you do get coins as well. And in addition to the coins you get, if you get first place in a new race or second place, you also get stars. And the stars can unlock more cups. And if you finally do get enough experience points to level your overall character up, then you can start purchasing, or you get free rupees. And with these rupees, then you can, of course, purchase more characters, more carts, more things like that. And if I've lost you a little bit in all the details of what you can collect, that's pretty much accurate of how the game feels. It is very much of a game where it feels like There's so much to unlock, it's confusing. But I know the reason they put all these unlockables in there, it's quite obvious actually. The more things that they can put in there to unlock, that you have to collect, you collect all these different things, the more you have to collect to actually unlock the things you want. That makes people not want to go through all the trouble of collecting all of these things, so people pull out the credit card. That's what this game is designed for when it comes to that. They have designed it where there's so much to collect that it's almost impossible to ever do it to get all that you want, so pull out the credit card and buy what you want. I don't like it, but that's how a lot of these games function these days. However, I knew when I downloaded this game, there was a zero chance that I was ever going to buy anything on it. What I got, I was going to unlock it. And so I'm looking at this game as a game. How does it hold up if you're just simply playing it as a Mario Kart game for fun with no intention of ever purchasing anything? And for that, I think it succeeded. I think it's a fun Mario Kart game. Is it ever going to be on par of a console Mario Kart? Of course not. And I don't think anyone's going to download it expecting that. But is it a fun Mario Kart game? Absolutely. It holds true to the what it means to be a Mario Kart. I like that about it. All the aspects of Mario Kart are there. And overall, it's just a good time. The one thing I don't like about the gameplay itself, I've mentioned several positives, but the gameplay itself is you are matched up against strangers, and if you want to go a little bit further in, you want to play against your friends, that mode is not unlocked or not available yet. They said it's coming in the future. And so I do look forward to that, where you can actually battle against your friends, because that would make it obviously more fun if you're playing against your friends instead of strangers around the world. But as you can see, Mario Kart on the mobile device, being a free game, absolutely worth the time to download it, and absolutely worth the time to go through and see how these courses play out and give it a go yourself. I highly recommend it. It's something you would just simply break out and have some fun with. But anyway, that's going to be it for our Mario Kart Tour review. I'm probably going to get back to playing Link's Awakening after this. I've almost finished that up. I'm in level 8 or dungeon number 8, and so I'll be finishing that game pretty soon. And so I'll be expecting a review of Link's Awakening on the channel coming up here in, I'd say probably next week. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. And like always, go out there, find you a great game to play. Just have a great day. And we'll catch you on the next one.